You also worked on the Mule, right, with Clint Eastwood.
I did work with Mr. Clint Eastwood.
How was that? Because he fascinates me. I think he's awesome.
That was one of the most random adventures of my entire life. It was originally just supposed to be. They shot the main unit mostly in Atlanta. Then they did a little bit in New Mexico, and then they were going to have a 5-state road trip of Clint's character. Peddling, driving drugs across the country. And one of those states was going to be Oklahoma. So I was in charge with locking down all the locations in Oklahoma. We were going to drive by the Golden Driller here in Tulsa. We had some rolling hills and gorgeous vistas that we were going to take him by. But towards the end of filming, Clint Eastwood at the time is roughly in his late 80s. So he was getting a little bit tired, and Clint just wanted to be over with the road trip. So, the idea then at that point was just to have the multi-state road trip take place in New Mexico, Colorado, go up into other states if need be.
Sure.
And they said, Dylan, get on a plane. You're coming to Colorado. So within hours, I'm on a plane to go to Colorado, and so I am out looking for cornfields and everything that we need, just to try to get all of these, because we're trying to just fake the fact that it's like, oh, it's Illinois here in Colorado. We're just trying to find all these cheats in all these different places. So I am just driving around like a madman, trying to just find every unofficial mayor I can to say, like, do you know where I can find this? Do you know where I can find this? And it's a mind-boggling, just breakneck speed adventure. And then sure enough, on the last few days of filming, it comes to my part of the world, all the different locations that I found. Sure enough, Clint rolls up, and it's to see, other than like a zombie John Wayne or something, I don't think there's a certain portion of the population that knows an actor that much. Like, I was dealing with a lot of farm country, and there were people that were going to die happy deaths knowing that Clint Eastwood was just going to drive a truck in front of their property. And so to see him there was truly mind-boggling, because granted, he's an almost 90-year-old man, but you understand why he's Clint Eastwood even as an older man. He's just like, some people have it, and that man has it. And all the stories are true, how fast he shoots, how professional he is. And I was able to sort of see the dream that I wanted to have happen in the future of filmmaking in his style. Because he has this trusted team around him, some of these folks that he's worked with for decades. And I don't mean just like 20 years, 30 years and beyond. And he'll do a take, they'll sort of just have a quick little meeting of the minds, and everything is dispersed immediately. Everyone knows what they need to do, and if they didn't get it in one, which they get a lot, they get it in two, and the day just moves incredibly fast. And just to be able to work with a family that you just keep going back with and working with over and over and over again for decades, that's the dream to me.
That's awesome.